Hi, my dear students. Good morning to all. Welcome back to Maths online class. So, we are discussing with the chapter Visualizing Solid Shapes. And in the previous class, we discussed the concept of plane shapes and solid shapes. Today, we can see nets for building 3D shapes. So, what do I mean by nets and what are the nets for 3D shapes? That means solid shapes. So, what do you mean by nets? A net is a sort of skeleton outline in 2D shape which when folded results in a 3D shape. That means in order to make a 3D shape or a solid shape, the rough outline of or the skeleton, in other words we say skeleton, that is known as a net. So we have studied different types of solids, for example cube, cuboid, triangular, pyramid, etc. So in order to make these solid shapes, we need some nets. So that when folded, we'll get the required solid shape. So these nets are a rough skeleton of plane shapes. So what are the plane shapes we studied? Rectangle, square, triangle, etc. So with the help of these plane shapes, we can make the skeleton, that is the net of solid shapes. Some examples we can see. Here this is a cube or cuboid, both. There is only the change. In cube all the sides will be square. In cuboid some sides will be square and other will be what? Rectangle. So this we can consider as a cube. Then this is the net for a cube. That means this when folded we are getting a cube. Folding from all the sides we are getting a cube. This is not a cube, this is a cuboid because these two sides are square whereas these other sides are rectangle. So it will be a cuboid. Next, this is a net of what? A square pyramid because the base is a square and other sides are triangle. So it's a pyramid with square base. Now this is the net of a cylinder. This when folded, here when folded we get the body of the cylinder and these two are closing, that closing of the cylinder. Now this is the net of a cone. That means from a portion of circle, that means sector and all you have studied. If a sector is folded you will get a cone and this is the closing of the cone. So these are nets. That means when these shapes are folded you will get the required solid. This is folded you will get a cuboid and when this net is folded you will get a square pyramid. Here you will get a cylinder and here you will get a cone. Some more examples. The cube, the net is this one. Then cuboid, some slight changes in the shape, then you will get cuboid. Now triangular prism, here this is having a rectangle, then two sides you are having what? Triangles. Then cylinder, it's if you fold a rectangle piece then itself you are getting a what? A cylinder. Now square based pyramid, center you are having a square and all other sides you are having a triangles. One model of net folding into a solid I will show you now. You can see it. That means I am going to make a square based pyramid. I will first show you the net, then how I am folding it and how I am getting the solid square based pyramid that I will show you. Watch it now. So this is a net for making square pyramid. So how can I make it into a square pyramid? Folding on all the sides. See, its base is a square and all the other sides are triangles. So it's a square pyramid. This is how we are forming the net of a square pyramid. So first draw a square, then taking equal triangles on all four sides you can make a net of square pyramid. Now you can try at home the net of different solids and make it. So that was the net of square based pyramid. Now you can make the net of other solids by yourself and try at home. That the nets are given in your textbook. Cut it in the shape and try to fold it and make a solids. So we can move on to the next concept. Drawing solids on a flat surface. That means we have studied different types of solids. How can we draw these solids on a flat surface? So consider the solid cube. There are two methods for drawing, that is drawing on an oblique sketch and drawing on an isometric sketch. So what is this oblique sketch and what is isometric sketch? That I will tell you now. If we are drawing a cube, we know that this dotted edges will not be visible, isn't it? If you are drawing a cube, these dotted edges are not visible. And also when we are drawing a cube on a simple surface, we are not taking the measurements of sides. You know, all the sides of a cube should be equal, isn't it? All the sides are square, so all the sides should be equal. But when we are drawing a cube, we are not taking the measurements, but it is obviously looking like all the sides are equal, isn't it? Such a figure, such a sketch is known as oblique sketch. That means we are not taking actual measurements all, but it actually looks like a cube, isn't it? Now this can be practiced on a squared paper. So after practicing on a squared paper, that means squared paper means here, if you are taking correct measurements for all sides and if you are practicing in a squared paper, then when you are drawing on a flat surface also, it will be looking like a what? Cube. So when we draw a cube on a squared paper, all the sides will be equal, isn't it? So it exactly look like a cube. Now if we, with this measurements, if we draw in a flat surface, it will also be a cube itself. So this type of sketches are known as oblique sketches. Now isometric sketch means, you know what is meant by isometric paper? Yes, this is isometric paper. That means the sheet is divided into equilateral triangles by dots or line segments. Here it is dots. Now taking equal measurements here, we can sketch these solids here. Now take the case of a cuboid. We can trace a cuboid in this isometric paper. So first I draw a rectangle here, then draw equal measurements here. 3 units, I took 3 units here, here and here and here. So that 4 sides. Now joining here and this side, we have got a rough sketch of a cuboid. So these are the two sketches. One is oblique sketch and isometric sketch. Isometric means these types of sheets are known as isometric, and oblique sketch means we are not taking actual the measurements of the sides and all, but still we are getting the actual. That is oblique sketch. So these two are the methods of drawing solids on a flat surface. Next, visualizing solid objects. That means how we are visualizing this solid objects. There are three methods for visualizing solid objects. First method, by cutting or slicing. That means the whole solid shape we are slicing or cutting and finding out the what way we can view it. For example, you have seen slices of bread, isn't it? This bread is whole as what? We can make it as a cuboid shape, isn't it? This full bread. But when we cut it into pieces, each pieces will look like what? Square, isn't it? So the whole loaf of a bread looks like a rectangle or a cuboid. But when we slice it out, one piece we can look it like what? A square. Similarly, we are considering the case of solid shapes. Consider the case of a cylinder. If the cylinder we are cutting in this way, one piece will be having a shape of sphere shape. Whereas if we are cutting in this way, perpendicular cut we are cutting, then we will get the one side as what? Cuboid. That is the difference. That means horizontal cut and vertical cut. Vertically cutting and horizontally slicing, we are getting two different shapes. The whole shape is what? Cylinder. But we are getting, when you are parallel cut, we are getting what? a circular, that means a spherical shape, and whereas a perpendicular curve we are getting a cuboid. So in this way also we can view a solid. Altogether the cuboid we can view it by a cylindrical shape, but when we are slicing it and shaping, two ways we are getting. One is spherical shape and the other is cuboid. Similarly, a sphere if we cut in any shape, that means vertical or horizontal, we are getting two hemispheres, that is spherical shape itself we will be getting. Next, by shadow play. You have seen we are playing with hands and all to make in order to make shadows of animals, isn't it? This is shadow play, right? Similarly, the solids also, if taken the shadows of the spheres, we can get another shapes. Let's see what all are they. That means here a ball is there, a cylindrical pipe is there, a book is there. Now when it is allowed to keep it on over a light, and when the shadow is coming, what shapes this will happen? Yes, the spherical ball will be, the shadow will be what? Circle shape. It was a spherical ball, right? But what is a shadow? We got a circle, isn't it? Next, a cylindrical pipe. What the shape we got? It's a rectangle. Then a book. When the shadow of a book, what we got? Again a rectangle. So this way also we can view. Actually that book is having a shape of what? Cuboid, and the shadow of that book is having the shape of a rectangle. Similarly, that circular pipe, it's having a cylindrical shape, but its shadow is having the shape of what? A rectangle. And the ball, it was a spherical ball and it is having a shadow of circle. So this way also, this is also a sort of viewing the solids. First we sliced the solids and viewed. Second type is by shadow play. Now the third one, by looking at it from different angles. What we all do, that means we used to view an object differently. What all? This is the front view, this is the side view of this home, and this is the, we are looking from up. Here this is looking from down, this is we are looking from the top, and this is the front view. That means we are viewing an object from different angles, front, back, side, opposite, like that. So these are according to view. Wherever we are viewing, that will be the view of that solid. Now sphere and all, if you are viewing from any side, it will be having a shape of sphere itself. Now for example, take the case of a square based pyramid. If it is kept there, if you are viewing from side and all, we will see it as a triangle. So how we are viewing, it depends upon the angle, that is the viewing from different angles. So concluding today's class, today the main concept what we learned was nets of solids. That means what is the net of each solids, cube, cuboid, cone, cylinder, etc. So you can make some nets at home and fold it into make solids. Okay. Then how can we draw solids? Two sketches we can do, that is oblique sketch and isometric sketch. Both these sketches give us the perfect solid shape more than on a flat surface. Then the last concept, viewing solids. That means how can a solid can be viewed? By slicing or cutting, then by shadow play, and the last one, viewing it from different angles. Then it depends upon the way we are viewing. So that was the concept from the chapter visualizing solid subjects, solid shapes. Now from this chapter mainly you have to focus on plane shapes and solid shapes, faces, edges and vertices, then nets. Then other concepts, exercise questions and everything, just work it out as a mind refreshing problems. The main concept, nets and all, then plane shapes, then faces, edges and vertices. So that was the concept from this chapter. Copy down the notes given and attend the test paper. We'll meet with another chapter in another video. Till then, thank you children.